Hi, it's Louise. This is Sunday, the 5th of June, and this is my update about my weigh-in and about my week. Um, my weigh-in was okay. I put on a pound, but I went to a restaurant the day before, and although it wasn't too bad. I ate lots and lots of vegetables, but I think everything hadn't sort of gone. All the food was still kind of blowing me up and filling me, and I think also get water retention. So it wasn't a great idea to go to a restaurant the day before my weigh-in. But the week before I lost the 4.5 pounds. So only putting on one, it's not too bad. Now, I'm just 2 pounds over my 10% goal, and this is the time when things start to go wrong, and I have a tendency to slow down and want to put on the weight. There's a kind of barrier at the 10% goal. So now I'm starting to think of setting my sights below the 10% goal, so that when I get there, the weight starts going down. Because what's happened is that I've maintained around the 10% goal, just a few pounds above, and then I've come down to the 10% goal, and then I've gone below it a bit, and then I've gone back to the 10% goal, and then I've gone above the 10% goal, and then I've come back to it. So I want to start setting my sights below, and I've got an appointment for the 8th of September, which I have to work out exactly how many weeks that is, but let's suppose it's 10 weeks. I think it's a bit more, and also I made the appointment a couple of weeks ago, so that gives me a couple of weeks of stay the same. But let's say by that date I could aim to lose 10 pounds, which is half of my next 10% goal, which is my 5% goal. And because it's £10, it's not quite so bad. If I don't do it, I don't do it. If I do it, I do it. But I want to look at what's happening in that £10, just so that I can start to imagine that journey. I can start to see myself going there. The main thing is I will get under the £200 if I do this. And that's another big barrier, because I was 100 kilograms. Now I'm closer to 90 kilograms. And then when I get down to 90 kilograms, that'll be under £200. And I'm now under the 15 stones. So I'm heading for the 14 stones. But on the way out of the 14 stones, before I get to the 13 stone chaser, there's Wonderland, and I've got another Silver 7 to pick up. And because I'm on a fresh start with Weight Watchers, I will pick up my 10% goal keyring again. So I'll pick it up for the second time, which is fine, because that means I've maintained that 10% for... First of all, I was above the 10% for about a year before I actually managed to get the 10% keyring. Then I got the 10% keyring and I went up a little bit. So it's like every time I'm coming down a little bit more, and although it's up and down, it's more down than up over everything. And there's also, when I get the next half stone, that'll be 2 stones altogether. So I've got my next Silver 7, I've got my 10%, then I've got another Silver 7, then I've got, I'm quite sure what order it all comes in, then I've got Wonderland, then I've got another 10%, and then I'll be getting closer to the 13 stones, and then I've got my 90 kilogram. So I need to make a little goal sheet for myself. And also I've got the 8th of September as my deadline, because then I'm going to have my cholesterol tested in over in Stevenage at the Lister Hospital. That was one of the reasons I was supposed to lose weight, was to lower my cardiac risk, lower my blood pressure, and all those sort of things, which I have lowered my blood pressure, but it needs to come down quite a lot more. And I'm also doing a few other things. I'm doing some meditation, and I've been tidying up my house. My house tidying is going quite well, and I haven't mentioned it on here because I was on another forum. But in a way, they're all related because it's about having goals and kind of holding myself together and coming from a more sort of adult place and looking after myself and generally caring about things. So maybe I'll bring it all into this one forum, or at least I'll give some updates on all those things. The main reason for doing that is because I want to shift some of my attention away from food and some of it onto the other things of life. Because in the beginning, I did need to focus quite a lot on the food itself, but now I need some distractions from food because food itself is quite boring. But it's interesting at times, but I need to not just centre my whole life on food. And I just want to reaffirm my goals, because I had my 4 basic goals, which was tracking, planning, exercise, eating less. Tracking, planning, exercise, and water, Tracking, planning, exercise, and water. Then I wanted to add number 5 as eating more slowly, and perhaps number 6 as making regular videos. Now that's too many goals, but I have done the 4 for I've done the 4 for a long time. So I've added in another one, and then I've added in another one. So it's 4 plus 2. And it's not too terribly difficult to remember 6. So I think I'm going to aim to remember 6. Now I'm going to stop this and just upload it I think it'll come out as video number 56. But instead of editing, I'm just going to stop it and load up straight away, because I've had too many excuses for not making videos, and editing is another excuse. So I will edit them again soon. I'll get around to editing, because I think the edited videos are much nicer. But for now, just to make a video and upload it straight away means at least I'm doing it. So I'm coming out of not doing into doing. And I've been doing the same with my exercise. I've walked around the block, which takes me 15 minutes. And I want to maybe walk a little bit faster, because it took me 17 minutes. I want to get it down into 15 minutes. And then when I can do that, I want to walk around 2 blocks. And again, I've just done that to simplify my exercise, so I don't have to think about my shoes and about the gym and about booking the class. And I will do all that, but I want to get out of the door and get started, because I think that one of the hardest things is just to do it and not worry about how good it is, just do it. Okay, thanks for watching.